After avoiding relegation on the last day of the season, we are back today with episode 1 of season 2, and I'm expecting big things this season. We've had a very good summer. I'm going to show you the transfers, I'll show you the dynamics and the finances and the first game of the season at home to Oxford City. Oh, and I've got a Christmas present to show you all on today's episode of Back to the Boleyn. Hello guys, it's me, Bad Jokes FM, back at you once again with another video. And yep guys, the series is still going. We have got the first game of the second season today. We're at home to Oxford City. And yeah, I think we've had a very good summer as far as bringing players in goes. And yeah, let's go straight into that. Nobody really cares about the friendlies, so I'm not going to show you them. By the way, we lost most of them. But let's hope that's not indicative of what's going to happen this season. So let's go straight onto the transfers. And we'll just go straight on to who's come in, because I don't think it's going to show who's gone out of the club. Or is it? No, it's not. So, okay. So, as far as ins go, we have got a lot of ins. First person to come in is actually from today's opponents, Oxford City. It's a fella by the name of Ira Jackson Jr. He's a 21-year-old English. He can play on the right wing or the left wing or up top. I've got him playing up top today. And so we'll have a look at the team that I've got it all set up for the first game in a bit. But Ira Jackson Jr., I think he looks fairly decent. He's got, 12 for acceleration, 12 for pace, 10 for finishing. What more can you ask for someone who I'm ideally going to be playing up top for most of the season? So I'm very happy with that. I will just run through all of these very quickly. He's 3-star current, 3.5, maybe 4-star current ability. Next guy to come in is Kyle Connolly, 24 years old, left back, 3-star, 3.5-star potential ability. And again, he looks very good. He's a little bit older than what we've had currently at the club. And that's what I have been trying to do. I've tried to get a little bit of experience in. And so, yeah, as far as he goes, 11 for marking, 11 tackling, 13 natural fitness. And yeah, if you just want to have a bit of a more thorough look at these guys, just pause the video and just have a look. And next guy from Havant Waterlooville is Matt Tubbs, 34 years old. I've just brought him in for his experience. 2.5-star current, 2.5-star potential ability. Obviously, he's got no kind of pace or anything, but he's decent at finishing. So if we do bring him on off the bench, hopefully he will just know where the goal is and he can put the ball in the back of the net. He's been sort of here, there and everywhere. Like I say, last season at Havant and Waterlooville, and then before that at Eastleigh, Sutton, Forest Green, Eastleigh, Portsmouth in the league, and Bournemouth he's been. So he has been as high as League One and playing in his career and scoring goals. And he scored 8 goals last year. So hopefully he might be okay. You never know. Just like I say, he's probably going to be an option off the bench. And now the next couple have come from Eastbourne Borough, who did finish top of the league. So I'm quite surprised that we've been able to bring them in, seeing as how they've been promoted. But let's hope that their experience of going up last season is going to help us get top half, maybe playoffs. We'll talk more about expectations and all that just before the first game. And so he's 23 years old, 2.5-star current, 4-star potential ability. He's a right back, but he can play anywhere on the right, and he can fit in anywhere on the left. So I'm very happy with him. He's going to be very versatile. And yeah, he's got a little bit of pace, 10 acceleration, 11 pace, 10 for tackling, 9 for marking. So I'm quite happy with him. And then the next guy is someone else who I'm very happy with. It's a guy by the name of Yemi Odubadi. I think I remember mentioning him in the games we played against them last season. And yeah, he's another striker, 34 years old. 9 for finishing, 10 for acceleration, but that is going down, obviously being 34, and 10 for pace. But if you have a look at his history, last season for Eastbourne Borough, he did score 19 goals, his best ever season, I think that is. Yeah, it is. Well, apart from his first ever season. But apart from that, it's his best season. Well, apart from the second one, okay. Apart from those first 2 seasons, last season was his best ever season. So let's hope he's having a bit of a career renaissance and he's going to be good. And so next guy is Matthew Saunders, 28 years old, central midfielder, 3-star current, 3-star potential ability. And he was at Hemel Hempstead last season. It's saying he was with us, he wasn't. We just had him on trial just before the seasons overlapped. And so yeah, we've got him in from Hemel Hempstead. They've released him. They only played him twice last year. Little bit worrying maybe, but my scouts did say he was very good and he does look decent from the star rating. And so he's never really been prolific as far as goal scoring, but I think he is going to be okay. I've got big hopes for him. And then next guy, James Bowen. He's a left back again. Look at all that, 22 years old, 3.5-star current, 4-star potential ability, long throw 16, acceleration is 13 and rising, balance is 12 and rising, pace is 12 and going up, as is strength. Everything is going up with him. He's looking like he's going to be very good. Hopefully he will crack on and be our first choice a left back this season. And then following him up is a guy by the name of Owen Howe, 30 years old, goalkeeper, 3-star current and potential ability. He is going to be our first choice keeper this year. He does look a lot better than Charlie Seal. And so yeah, coming from playing at Hampton and Richmond, had a year out last year apparently. And so we've picked him up. Hopefully he should have a good few years left and he can help us do well this year. Next guy to come in is someone else who I'm very excited by. Elliot Watt, 18 years old, Scottish, valued at 22.5k, 4-star current, 4-star, maybe 5-star potential ability, and he's only 18. He looks very good. He might just slot straight into the team because he's got decent acceleration, very good fitness, very good first touch, decent passing, might work on that a little bit. I'm not too sure. I'll have a chat with the coaches and see what they say. And so the next guy is a fella who did very well last season. It's Chris Dixon, 33 years old, from Ghana, played for their national team twice. He's got 12 for finishing, 10 acceleration, 9 pace, 4-star current ability. And this is the reason why I'm so excited about him. He played for Chelmsford last season. And just look at that. And that's just in the league. He had 39 games. He scored 26 goals with 11 assists. An average rating of 7.22. Overall, he scored 27 goals last season. So very excited about him. He's been sort of here, there and everywhere. He's played in Cyprus. He's played for Dagenham and Redbridge. He scored for them in the league. He's played again in Cyprus for Nia Salamina. Done quite well over there. Played for Gillingham before. And so yeah, he's sort of had a career where he's gone from the bottom all the way to the top and then back down again. Charlton picked him up when they was in the Premier League. Wow, did not know that. And so yeah, I'm very much looking forward to using him this year. I'm expecting him to get quite a lot of our goals alongside Jamie Calvin. Calvin is not playing today. He's picked up a little bit of a knock. And so, next guy, Yado Mambo. What a name that is. I've not done the squad numbers yet, I don't think. I really hope I can do them now, and if I can, guess what number I'm going to give Mr. Mambo. Let me know in the comments down below if you get it right. 26 years old, English, 3.5-star current, 3.5-star potential ability. He's got very good heading, decent marking, decent tackling. He's a centre-back, by the way. Vision of 6, determination 14, bravery 17. But he's not the fastest of people, is he? So I might have to use him as, like it says, a defensive centre-back and have him just stay there and stay put. But I'm very much looking forward to using him. Last season, he was at Ebbsfleet, didn't play for them. But the year before, played 5 times. And he's never really been too far higher than this level. He had a year for AFC Wimbledon, a year for Shrewsbury. But other than that, he's not done too much. So that's him. And next guy we got coming in is the last one apparently. It's a fella by the name of Cowlan Boyd Muntz. I'm going to call him Boyd. That's just what I'm going to call him, because I cannot pronounce the rest of that at all. So let's just go change it here. What kind of a name is that? What kind of footballers have double-barreled name in this day and age? So that's his name, Boyd. And yeah, he's a left winger. 6 for finishing, 10 for first touch, 9 for crossing. Acceleration's decent, pace is decent. Last year he was at Linfield in Ireland. Played 10 times for them. Only got an average rating of 6.33. Okay. Maybe he wasn't challenged down at that level. Maybe, I don't know. But let's hope he has a better time of it this year. And so that's all the transfers in, I do believe. Let's just have a look at this one. See if there's any more who I've not done. Yeah, there is quite a few more, I think. Let's just have a look. Nope. That is indeed all of them. Okay. And so there's been a few people leave out on free transfers. We had so many people last season. I'm not sure you're going to remember most of them. So we'll just skip on from that. And as I just realised, my microphone's gone for a dive. Come on, Snowy. Just stay put. Yep, mate. Stay standing for 10 minutes, please, fella. And so what should we have a look at next? Let's have a look at the board and the expectations and all of that gubbins. And so my security is secure. To summarise the board, are pleased with my management of the team. Last season's successes remain fresh in our memories. So that's good. That's very good. All we was expecting to do was battle against relegation. So to actually stay up is quite nice. But if you have a look at the summary for the competitions, and yep, it does. Is that not where it says? Okay, well anyway, I believe if you go overview, nope. Okay, let's just try and find this. Competition performance, that's the one, isn't it? And so yeah, there we go. Minimum expectation is that we fight bravely against relegation once again. We're going to do better than that. Spoilers, we should be nowhere near the relegation zone with them players we have brought in. But let me know what you think of the players we've brought in. Do you think we're going to battle against relegation? I did have a team meeting with the lads during the week or during the pre-season, and I said to him, I just want to battle against relegation, and it just went blah, 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 blah. It went completely red, completely awful. No, we're going to do a lot better than that. And so I tried saying we're going to go mid-table. That maybe might have appeased them a little bit more, but they're only expecting relegation, at least the board is. FA Cup is that minimum expectations that we reach the third qualifying round, because we are going to be in that competition at last this year, so that should be a lot of fun. And so reach the first round of the FA Trophy. And now just before we have a look at the old dynamics, let's have a look at the media prediction for the season. And so season preview, we are expected to finish 16th. Okay, that's a little bit different to what it was earlier on in the summer. Earlier on in the summer, we were supposed to be around 8th or 9th. That's definitely what it was before. Why has it gone down a bit? Maybe it's gone down because of all the players. I don't know. But I'm expecting mid-table. I want mid-table. That's what we're going for this season. And so that's what the media is predicting. As far as dynamics goes, we have got a little bit of a change from the last time I showed you it. Because if it will click on there, we've actually got influential players at last. Still nobody who's leading or is highly influential. But Chris Dixon, Mambo, Howe, Carey, Saunders and Tubbs. They are all influential players. So we might finally be developing somewhat of a proper club. And so I think that's very, very good. We've actually got some social groups as well. Core social group, the secondary and the others. And everybody in that group seems to be quite happy. He's in the influential group, as is he. Kim Jae-hoon is only in the others. And yeah, I think I'll just show you the finances. Our overall balance, I believe we started with 500,000 last year. I can't quite remember. Income, can we have a look at that from last season? Okay, yeah, so last season we made a profit of 1.7 million. So that's very, very good. Obviously, having the Boleyn as our stadium is working very, very well for us. As far as sponsorships go, we've got a main kit sponsor deal for 2 years for 40k, an additional kit sponsor for 34k. So that's a little bit of money we're bringing in. It's all good. And if we just have a look at the old projection, we're expected to stay sort of similar where we are as far as balance goes, and transfer budget, not too much change there. 423k, 374 and 399 the year after. And so, you know what? I think it's time for a game. What do all you people think? Yep, let's go. Crack on. I will show you the team that I have set up for the game. And it is very much going with what we had last season. And, alright then, it's not been picked yet. I did pick it earlier. Why it's all disappeared, I don't know. But okay, guys. I'll just set the team up. We have got 4 days until the first game, so I'll be back with you guys for that in just a minute when I've set the team up. We're back, guys, and this is the team for today's game. We've got Howe in goal, Bowen on the left, Still and Smith in the middle, Hendon on the right side of defence, and then in the midfield we're going for a 4-3-3 formation. So we've got Miller, Kim Jae-hoon and Saunders all in the centre of the park, and up top we've got Matt Tubbs, Dixon and Ira Jackson Jr. And you may think this is the same formation as we finished last season with, as indeed it is, but I have been doing some tactics work, not just on the game, because I did promise you all a Christmas present that I was given and that I really want to show off. So yeah, so just before we do crack on with the game, just want to say thank you to the very awesome, very brilliant Mrs. Bad Jokes FM for this quite awesome present she did get us. And as you can see, look at that. I've already been doing some tactics work ahead of this game. As you can see, we've got sort of our 4-3-3 formation is working there. And also it's got like a little notepad and everything as well. I've not written anything down because, well, why would I? Who does writing these days? And so yeah, that's quite cool. Yeah, just want to show you that there, if you can see it properly. There you go. And so yeah, I'm very much loving that. That's got to be one of the best Christmas presents I've had in a long, long time. And hopefully, using that, we can get promotion this year at the second attempt and get out of this league. And so let's go crack on with the game. Here we go. We are back at the bowling ground. It's raining very heavy apparently. And yeah, Oxford are going for their bog standard 4-4-2. Shouldn't hopefully pose us too many problems. I do think we should be okay. So let's go into the dressing room. Let's go talk to the team. I'm going to go passionately. Come on lads, show me what you can do. And that's got no sort of reaction whatsoever. So let's hand it over to my assistant, CJ Plays. And nope. Again, no reaction. So let's just go crack on with the game. Let's make sure I've got it set up properly. Yeah, and let's go kick off with the game. Here we go, 18 minutes in. First highlight of the game, Matt Tubbs with the ball, plays it centrally to Miller, who plays the ball into the box. Ira Jackson loses it there, but our man Dixon wins it back, but then Weeks clears it for Oxford. And now on the counter now, Patterson with the ball, he's into our box, he shoots and he scores. Ah, that's a poor start. That's a very, very poor start. Oh, okay. Really thought the keeper might have done better with that. Weeks with the ball, Patterson knocked it down, got it past Smith. And once he did that, he was always going to score, wasn't he? Our keeper didn't even dive. Okay. 5 minutes gone, Oxford with a free kick. And we've headed it away, but only as far as Owusu. Oh, it's the shot, and again. Oh, maybe mid-table was a bit optimistic. But we are 2 minutes in, and the formation that saved us from going down last season is already failing us. As the ball just come out and Owusu took a shot and it just curled past the keeper. Let's go attacking and let's see if that does anything. Half an hour gone. Our keeper with the very long goal kick. Is Jackson going to win this? No, he doesn't. Goes out wide to Fox for Oxford. And Patterson is again past our defender. Is he going to cross it in or are we going to win it back? Smith clears it for us. Very nicely done. Jackson to Dixon. And can he find his teammate? No, he can't. That's poor. Okay, maybe got to work on the old team cohesion maybe in the next couple of weeks. Fox with the ball. And Owusu's through on goal. Oh no. Just over the bar, thank God. Well, okay lads, that has not been good. We're 2-0 down and they've dominated the game. 12 shots to our 5, 4 on target to our none. That's quite awful. So I'm going to change the tactics up, I think. Do we go 4-4-2 to match them up? Or do we go with that? I think we go with that. And where's Dixon? Put him up top. Change Kim Jae-hoon for Tubbs. And then change him for there. And then have we got anybody that can play on the left? Jackson, you can play on the left, can't you, mate? Not brilliantly, but you can. And bring Odubadi on there. And yeah, put him as an attacker. Winger on attack. You winger on attack. And yeah, I think that's what we do. We go attacking. And let's just see what this does. Go team talk. And I'm going to go passionately. That's not been good enough. And again, no reaction. What have I got to do to get some sort of reaction out of this team? First highlight of the second half. And we're coming through. Dixon to Miller who shoots and it's saved. And it goes out for a corner. But that's better. We've finally had a shot on target. Can we do anything from this corner? Smith floats it in. It goes out to Stone. And Saunders picks it up. Smith with the ball. Can he cross it in? He does. And Stone again gets it out. But we're looking better. Bit more attacking now. This is giving me a little bit of hope. 51 minutes gone. Oxford with the throw in. Owusu down the side. Crosses it in. Smith nods it down for Bowen. Who clears it long. And one of our midfielders going to pick it up. And notice our striker Dixon. Odubadi. And he loses it there. Goes to Weeks, to Jones, to Fox for Oxford. And Patterson is through on goal. He shoots and just wide. Howe with the goal kick. And he goes long and Dixon loses it out there. Weeks with the ball to Empson. And again that just goes to our keeper. How are we going to do this? Come on, take two. Get it right onto the man's head. Nobody just puts the ball down. And he does kick it long. Dixon loses it there. Goes to our man eventually. And eventually now again goes back to the keeper. He goes long. And can Dixon win it this time? Yes, he does. But he heads it to absolutely nobody. And now, this is why the long highlight. Owusu with the ball. I know we win it back. Well done still. But he give it away again. Patterson with a header. And Howe with the stop. Okay, here's what we're going with just under half hour left. We're going for a very narrow 4-3-2-1. Just try and nod the ball up. See if Dixon can nod it back to Odubadi or Ira Jackson Jr. Substitutions not yet been made. But the ball is just bouncing around the midfield area. Betsy with it. Goes over the top and Patterson's through. Patterson shoots. Great stop there. And Patterson skies the rebound. That's why we got old Aaron Howe in. Very, very good stop that. 20 minutes remaining. Fox with the ball for Oxford to Betsy. Cuts inside and Owusu's through and 3-0. Oh, it's going to be another difficult year, people. Oh, my days. That was poor. Okay, let's have a look at this on the replay. Fox picked the ball up, cut inside to Betsy. And Betsy with a very nice through ball. And okay. Just out of interest, what have I got our defensive line on? Got it on slightly higher. Let's just go slightly deeper. And go on route 1 passing. And shoot on sight. And go narrow. And let's just see if we can at least get a goal. That would be beautiful. 5 minutes left of normal time. Bowen with the ball to Dixon. And can Dixon play it back? He does. Bowen goes over the top. And our man Odubadi sorely blocked off there. But now it's Mole for Oxford. Cuts inside back to his keeper Herdman. Who plays it short to Omar. And Fox just gives the ball up there. We win it back. It's Saunders. He goes long out wide. Don't know why. There's nobody out there, mate. Omar with the ball. Can we close him down and win it back? No, we can't. And now it's Sadiki with the ball to Mole. Come on, close it down, win it back. Boleyn does, but just clears it to their defence. That is going to be a problem, isn't it? Having brought so many people in. They just don't know each other yet. Team cohesion is definitely what we need to be working on. As their header just goes over the bar. There it is, guys. That's full time. Very disappointing performance. 28 shots we allowed them to have to our 10. They had 10 on target. We only had 4. Much work ahead. And so I'm just going to go to the lads. What do I say? I'm going to say that was disappointing. And that's got a couple of them motivated. And CJ, nope, no more reaction out of the lads. And so we're going to leave the match there. And that's where we're going to leave the episode. I know it's been a little bit longer than usual, but obviously first game of the season, transfer window and all that stuff. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give me a thumbs up down below. It really does help the channel out. Helps with the YouTube algorithm so that more people can find the videos. And also, if you're new around here, if this is your first video, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe down below, and if you do subscribe, hit the little bell button that's right next to it. That means you'll get notified whenever I do upload anything. And yeah, just a couple more things to say. Follow me on Twitter at BadJokesFM. Follow the club on Twitter. I am going to get more and more active with that particular Twitter account. It's at EasthAm_FC. Follow that on Twitter. And yeah, just thank you very much for watching. I am BadJokesFM. I am out.